Hello, hello. I really hate that.
Do your hellos again. Do your hellos again, because that
Yeah,
shit's in there.
yeah. Hello, hello, hello. This is yet another episode of Deadass the New York Minute podcast.
Mm.
He already starting off drinking, but this is
Damn
your
right.
host. I'm not doing that host with the most shit again or hostess because I got fucked up that last time. All right, but it's your Jose, and we got our boy
Antonio Ache
back on
showing
it.
up and showing out.
Yep. You want to kick it off by telling people that drink, or you want to repeat it again? We spoke about that in the notes.
Oh yeah. I don't mind. I generally make a ditty, which is very simple. You know, it's just your choice of vodka and your choice of lemonade. I say your choice, that's a lie. Don't put no fucking Minute Maid in here. No, this is simply lemonade. I'm not sponsored, but I could be. Because simply lemonade just hit different, you know? And what I chose for this one was the raspberry lemonade. Comes with a handle. It's good shit. Get that. But yeah, so I do that with some vodka and I'm good. That's a ditty. But if you add a little blue curacao to the bottom, you know what I'm saying? A little layer of blue curacao, and then you make it like I do in the shaker here with a little extra so that you can keep going. This is another sad love song. And it's called that because if you just partake of it one time, like the song by Tony Braxton, you just partake of it once, it's fine. But if you just go for it over and over again, shit gets bluer and bluer, aka sadder and sadder. So yeah.
And
Which for the record, you can bump that song one good time and it'd be nice. But if you play it you play it more than once, somebody gonna ask you what's wrong. Like that's what it is. And if they don't, you ain't got good friends.
And I mean, I just got tequila and some type of juice. That's it. I keep it simple in mine. I ain't got no songs for this shit. But if you have enough of this shit, I've been on tequila lately. I haven't really been on my Henny and dark liquor lately.
That's fine. I had tequila all week before last. I don't know. I enjoy it. Did you try it yet? Because I told you about Terramana, right?
Oh, Mania. Well, I call it Mana. I'm not calling Mania, but yeah, we on the same list. I just in one of my what do you call it? The my little
cups, containers.
Containers. There we go. We got one of the little containers where I put because you know what? How your cousin's no, actually your aunt's boyfriend. He had purchased us these two little glass things, like the fancy stuff that they be in the movies. You know, some mafia dude invites you into his office, and he's like, "Yeah, you want a drink?" And he pulls out this fancy ass thing. Why don't you just pull out the fucking bottle? Just put out the bottle, bro. But no, you got to be fancy and pour the drink. So he must have seen.
Oh, so you have a canter?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh shit, yo, that's beautiful.
I would get it,
goals,
but I don't want to get it. But so yeah, basically, we got two of those. So I just bought the Terramana and I put it in there. Thanks to shout out to The Rock, bro. I don't know how much of a percentage. This is not an ad, by the way, but I don't know how much of a percentage he owns of that. But man, fuck that Casamigos. Fuck that.
I've been saying it from the beginning. Like, I mean, I get, that they were trying to do their thing or whatever, whoever it was, but nah, it's not the same. It's not on the same level. It's not that good.
And you know what? I get it. There's a certain quality of tequila, but you know what kills me? Like around the time the hype was there with the Casamigos, I remember we did something for her birthday and we had this Airbnb that we was doing, and we like, all right, people come over and we just kick it and shit. I brought out I brought out one bottle of Casamigos and several bottles of Jose Cuervo. You know, these fucking people, alcoholics, did not touch the Jose Cuervo. They just went for the popular shit. I'm like, you risky motherfuckers. You motherfuckers better drink that fucking tequila. There ain't nothing wrong with Jose. Jose ain't do shit to y'all.
Not a damn thing. But here's the thing, though. My gripe with a lot of the alcohols that like get a big push in the media is that they actually aren't good. Like there'll be shitty alcohol that they'll push to specifically us. Yep. And like have our people singing it in their songs and talking about it, whatever. And then we go out and we want to buy this shit, and this shit is trash. And I I normally end up by myself when I start listing which ones. But I don't fuck with, honestly, Hennessy's not good. It's just not. And Douce is the fucking worst. Like it's one of the worst alcohols I have tried in my life.
Let me
Every
just add,
time
I
it
don't
touches
have a
my
problem
tongue.
with neither one of those two. Now, if you start history checking and stuff like that, you lost me. Somebody hit me up and give me the history facts because I heard it was by some white dude, and now Hennessy is sponsored by the NBA. I don't know how much of fucking black excellence that is, but
It's not.
listen,
It's not. It's brown basura is what it is. That's what it is. It is trash, yo. I do not like either one of them shits. And somebody had some Douce. We went on a family weekend, and somebody had some Douce, and I was like, "Oh no!" And they were like, "What?" No, it's fine. It's just gross. Sorry. Like I'm okay. So I went to make a drink with it.
Shit?
Yeah. And one of the cats, I went to make a drink with it, and he was like, "Yo, this is." I mean, the drinks I ate. And I said, yeah, sorry, it would be better, but you specifically requested that I make it with your Douce. I was like, I can make the exact same drink with this right here, and it's so much better. And he was like, no, yeah, da, da, da. And I said, word. Okay, cool. So I told him I just refilled what he had, the same shit. And he said, cool. And I made him the one with the other one. He said, this one's much better. I said, I told you, nigga, that's trash. This isn't. Like, I need you to know this. Yeah, nah, just do better, people. I'm sorry, that's not even one of our topics, but
no, it's actually
I take my alcohol seriously.
Think about it, like, come on, like, how many commercials have we seen of Saveca? Like, why would you even promote that cheap shit? I don't even know why. I'm sorry, I might be going off on a rant, but I don't know why I fucking sat there and said, oh, when I was fucking 18, 19, maybe 20, sat there and said, oh, this is a really cool drink. It's nice and cheap. Yes, it's fucking nice and cheap. I don't even know what the fuck me and my homeboys were thinking about. We over here sat here. We was rapping at the time. By the way, I was a really good rapper. I don't care what anybody say. But so we over here drinking
tracks.
Check my reverb. I'll tell y'all that. If y'all
Damn, I ain't heard about reverb.
If y'all want the link, you could hear it. I mean, it's whatever.
Put that shit in the description.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put that in the description. What happened to my thing?
You was drinking Svedka. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we was drinking Saveca, and we decided to mix orange juice with it and call it a studio. And I'm just like, now, mind you, if you know,
first of all, that's a screwdriver. Go on.
We didn't know no better. But if you try Saveca, it's got a distinct taste about it, and it's really cheap. And I just was wondering now, I even threw up on there a couple times. So that's why I stopped the combination of the two. And I just end up, retiring from drinking Saveca. But if you think about it, they had these commercials about Saveca and all this other stuff, and it was like, yo, that's fucking ass. Nobody's drinking that. I even seen people posting, because, they get creative with their labeling on the bottle. Like they got like this 4th of July looking one. And I'm like, this shit is still trash. Stop promoting this. Get this shit out the market.
I feel like that's what they have to do because they know it's some ass. So they need to, spice it up and make it different and whatever. Because if they don't, the same people gonna see it and be like, nah. But some people will see it and not know any better and be like, oh, I bought this festive thing for whatever the holiday is. And they show up with Svedka, and either people don't know any better and they drink it, or people know better and they shun them. Either way, I'm with you. Now, I will say when I was younger, I did drink it, but I only ever purchased it. Wait, was it Svedka or was it? No, it wasn't Svedka. It was Fries. The only reason I purchased that shit was because it was the only ones they had in a plastic bottle. Mm-hmm. And usually a plastic bottle is like sign number one that is trash. But also, where I was going, I had to put it in my bags, and I wanted to make sure when they put my bag down, they clinking. So, if you move my bag and it's just like the sound of plastic or something, oh, that's lotion I got in there, and they're like, all right, cool. Nobody thinks anything of it. and then you get to have a bomb ass night on what they called a dry island. So yeah, that was the only reason I ever bought shit like that. But yeah, but I know that, you know, when you're younger, niggas just be drinking Burnett's and shit like that and thinking it's fine. But that's because, you know, you're making dumbass choices. You're making mistakes at the time. You don't know until later on.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I was pussy when I started this shit off. I mean, my homeboy gave me a try of, I don't know why he did that to me. He had some Bacardi Red Peach. Disgusting as shit ever. I know I probably just made up a word just now, but that shit was the most disgusting shit ever. Like, I had that and it tastes like fucking cough medicine. And I was like, oh.
Every time. Anytime the flavor for a drink is red or cherry, nope, that's tussin. That's the fuck you drinking.
Like, and then what else? I also had, when I actually really got intoxicated and I wasn't too sure if it was it or not, I had 99 apples and I had Arizona drink, you know, the little plastic $1 shits, and I mixed it together and the shit tasted so good. I was just like, no wonder I fucking got drunk off that shit. At the time, I was trying to get with some chick, and I was like, damn, this bitch, we drinking together, like shit, still couldn't get none. I don't know what the fuck, but it was cool.
Those 99 drinks were always potent.
Yeah. Always. I was pussy when I initially started off. Like I wasn't big. I mean, I'm still not big on it, but I wasn't big on like drinking by yourself. I felt like that's like, you know, you're alcoholic. So
I get you. Although sometimes you fucking need to.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to chill and be in your zone by yourself.
I realized as an adult, like you be needing those times, like I'm going home to get a drink, fuck this. And I have those every so often, you know.
When I first started drinking, I didn't how times have changed. When I first started drinking, I didn't drink before the sun went down, unless it was like a holiday or some shit. And I didn't drink by myself. And there was something else. I forget what the fuck the third thing was, but I had certain rules because I felt like doing these things were the sorts of things that put you in the role of alcoholic. But I found out way later that it wasn't that. It was shit like hiding your alcohol in the toilet or like in the bowl behind the toilet. Like, you ever see that episode of fuck, what's the show? With a intervention.
I would definitely have one.
Yeah, she was hiding her alcohol in the bowl. Like, you know how you put the little blue tablet in there? Yeah. She was putting her bottles in there and then just being like, I'm just going to the bathroom. And she come out like, yeah, I'm motherfuckers. And like, it was a whole thing. Yeah. That shit like that. Shit like
that's disgusting, by the way, but
yeah. It really is. But when you start losing your morals for the thing that you are addicted to, that's when you start entering the realm of a holic of any sort.
Right, yeah,
and that's true.
That's true. Yeah. Or if you gotta feel like you gotta wake up to a drink. I was never really into that type of shit. You know, I don't feel like I
do that when I'm on holiday, but that's just because fuck it.
Yeah. If it's one of those, then yeah, probably. Yeah. But like,
I'm gonna be doing that at the weekend of y'all wedding.
I might just be drunk, and I'm really gonna try to maintain myself because I got to talk to a whole bunch of people that I don't want to talk to. You know, yeah. I can't be introverted. They said so. It's like now I got to start talking.
Yes, please don't.
Shit. Oh, that's.
I did that the weekend of, or not the weekend.
Sidebar. I won't reveal too much, and if you want to find out the rest of the details, you hit up your cousin. But
venue?
We did.
Hey.
I can say this. Let me just get out my my opinion.
Frustrations.
My opinion is it's not the ideal. It's a whole. It's not the ideal selection because you know the idea we had. We wanted to get a little house, rent it out, have the little thing on the backyard if it was necessary. If it was going to be some rain, we're going to take it inside.
I actually didn't know this, but I appreciate you.
But that was the idea because paying per head, not us. Nope.
Facts.
So just wanted to do something different. But I can say this. The hall is actually really big. The dance floor is nice. The place is convenient. It's in Yonkers. And we got a reasonable price for it compared to other prices because there was this one price that I was gonna do in Long Island City, where I used to live in New York, of course. And oh my God, it's near the 59th Street Bridge. You see the water. You look out and you're on the roof, or if you were inside, like below the roof, you can see like a beautiful ass setting. But they
These
wanted
amenities sound like it was outlandish.
they wanted 12K for it. But sounds good, but you still gotta go.
Oh, no. I'm not agreeing with you. Was me being taken aback, sir.
Okay.
I literally just had this conversation earlier about how I do not like the idea of spending all that money for the day. I already muted it. All that money for the day.
I agree.
So, word. So my thought, and actually like a bomb ass thought that came up in conversation, was to have don't judge me. Was to have
Sorry.
in like, okay, so usually like the traditional wedding setting and everything, the idea is that the bride's father puts all this money towards the whole ceremony. And they're like, oh, I paid all this money. That's the thing you've seen in countless movies. But my thought is, instead of you paying out the ass for all this thing that you all this money that you put away, for her to have one bomb ass day and just have like her friends get drunk at an open bar or whatever. Instead, why not give that money to the couple, right? And they can plan for their future. They can do one of two things. The first, of course, is like, oh, I can get a house. Oh, we can get cars, set up our whatever, like pay off debts, whatever the case. That money goes to them in this capacity. That's one. The second, my personal favorite, is that it goes to the honeymoon. But the honeymoon isn't like, oh, they went to Hawaii for a week, or oh, they went to, Paris for the weekend or some shit. Instead, they get to like backpack across Europe for like a fucking month. And you just get like all the money that niggas would accumulate for for the reception, for all the people buying their tuxes and junk, like in all these dresses and everything. All of that money that I know can fucking rack up goes to them having just a bomb ass like month abroad. What?
That would be nice.
And like depending on the couple, if they want to just, I don't know, get an RV and travel across America, that's whatever. But but yeah, I think that would be bomb as shit, as opposed to let's do all this for one day.
That is nice. That's a smart idea.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, women, they want the big old fairy tale wedding. I mean, so I mean, ideally, like I said, the spot was nice. I mean, I thought it would have been beautiful. I mean, but 12K and they want half.
That's fucking lot.
Half as a deposit. It's like, So we found something half that. And,
beautiful.
The spot is nice. It's convenient for all her relatives that live in the Yonkers, Harlem, Bronx area. So that's pretty cool. My folks got to come on out. Some of them live upstate. Some of them live in Queens. So
it's still New York. They better not be complaining.
Yeah, of course. So it'll be nice. I mean,
I'm just fucking around.
But I think the ideal point was to find the space, and I think the space is nice. I mean, and the lady is just like, all right, you pay us this amount of money, and you got to bring in your own caterer. We can provide unlimited drinks. You pay a little fee about that. You buy the alcohol, you pay the fee about that, and we'll give you one of our waiters or bartenders to do the drinks, and y'all just go
make friends with them.
So I think we slotted in for like 6 to 10. So 6 to 11, sorry. And we're gonna have a good ass time. I think the biggest part was we wanted to lock down a spot before 2022. Because 2022 shit's gonna get a little tough. Things are gonna go up. Everybody's gonna feel like everything's going back to normal.
Exactly.
So we wanted to lock in the spot. So I'm, happy that we finally did, and we just gotta make the strides towards it to, make sure we pay everything in full, and then that's it. I mean, we still want to add a few people to the list, so we might exceed 200, but who knows?
Don't put that out there.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, but yeah. I gotta. The only tough part about me, I gotta get all these motherfuckers that I got on my groomsmen list. I get their shit together. Like I gotta hit them up. Like, yo, listen. If I can't get all you motherfuckers to go take an outing, then I'll FaceTime all you motherfuckers when I find a spot to go with your suits and shit.
I was gonna say, you're trying to organize them just gathering all of their stuff, or?
Yeah, like I said, this is new for me because I don't know what to delegate them to do. Yeah, I don't know what to delegate them to do.
All right, so what's your colors?
All right, so the color is turquoise. I was thinking all white. Leave it up to my old coworker. I mean, my coworker at the job now. He's like, I don't think you should do white, because you might mess it up. And I'm like, yeah, I'm known to mess white up, but I just think
white does stain so easy.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm in that ballpark. If not, I could do black. It's just like I said, I got to run through the ideas.
Word.
But turquoise is the color for us. Specifically because
so that's like tie or like ties and vests are turquoise.
Yeah, I was gonna do like a nice little bow tie, and then either I was gonna do what the fuck the suspenders I was gonna do. Like if I was gonna do those, I was gonna do turquoise suspenders with the bow tie, and then for them, I guess they can wear like maybe a turquoise vest because I gotta look flyer than them.
Facts, big facts. Shit on niggas.
And yeah, I got shit on these niggas. So I also wanted the interior of the jacket to have like the lining in the jacket to be turquoise, but that might be some custom shit I gotta look into.
I would say you sound expensive.
They'd be like, yeah, it's like $300. Just keep that. We just go with this.
I say you can do it for you, and then you'd be able to be like, bah. And yeah, like they just look all regular.
Like Kevin Hart did the flap, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Fuck.
Just you know what I'm saying? Just do that shit. So that'd be cool.
Yeah, niggas.
But yeah, that'll be nice. I'm leaving up to your aunt to go speak to your other cousin that felt so offended that day, with his kids and stuff. That's a little different. Oh, that was crazy. I had to really say,
hey, no. Okay, like I love my people. Psychological. I love my people.
Maybe this happens to them often. So it's we're getting this side only because this
is the sort of thing that you should understand after a certain point. If I was like, yo, I need a +1, and y'all were like, you can't get a +1, I wouldn't throw a hissy fit. Because this isn't my day, okay? So if I decide to have a family that fills up more than the average van, then you telling me I can't bring all of these hood rats sorry, not hood rats, all of these little niggas.
You're related to the
I'm perfect. I'm aware. What they gonna do? Put me out of family? Fuck out of here. They know they got a lot of people in that group. I don't even know all the names. That's how many there are.
But the thing is, it's like nobody has the mentality where it's like, it's not even my day. So this is a day that we could just tell you whatever the fuck we want. You just got to be like, okay. And also, some people think.
Also, it should be easier for them to transport 2 people versus, what is it, 7?
I heard it was 7.
God damn, that's a lot of people.
I thought he had my brother beat. My brother got, let me see.
How many your brother got?
He got 4 on his own, and then and he take care.
She got some.
She got 1. That's like 5. Yeah, that's 5.
That's how my uncle is.
I'm gonna have to.
We don't invite all of them to things.
Right. I'm gonna have to break it to them too. I think that's the only set of people that got kids. Well, actually, one of my cousins got a kid. All right, my cousins on my dad's side got kids, so I'm gonna have to tell. Listen, I think we already told them, but no kids. All right. Okay, this is gonna be an adult function. This is gonna be straight adult.
If they decide that they don't want to go nowhere without their kids, First of all, something wrong. Second of all, just don't show up, but send that gift. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Send a gift. That's fine. Because, like I said, you gotta really be thinking about this, and it's like, no,
that's a lot.
I'm sorry, your kid can't go.
Exactly. And like, what? I'm gonna pay all this money for this motherfucker to look like Chuck E. Cheese? No, sir.
Yeah,
That's not what's gonna happen.
and then on top of that, you gotta think about it. There's nothing at that venue. We've been there once, yes, but there's nothing that your kid will find interesting there. So I'm just trying to save your kid. Look, there's nothing interesting. There's no slides, there's no toys, there's no nothing. So to save your kid the boredom, just leave them home. Have somebody watch.
When kids don't have an outlet, they start fucking shit up. And that's not what you want. Because
and the last thing I want is to be saying my vows and somebody kid crying. Hey, yo, my man.
Oh my God.
Shut your kid up, all right?
Take it outside.
Yeah.
Hey, either silence it or take it away. Those are the two options.
Right. Or we're gonna have to get security to escort your kid out. Right? Like, that's it. Escort you and your kid out. Sorry.
I have that same feeling for the movie theater. Like anytime I'm in there, and like if I'm going to see something childish, sure. But if I'm going to see some shit that's at least PG-13, I better not hear no motherfucking children. I better hear no whining, no crying, no cooing, like none of that shit. None of you keep it quiet.
I've seen multiple movies. Somebody's kid is
yeah.
My I'm trying to watch this movie. Kid is.
I went to one movie theater, or I went to one movie, and this lady had a fucking newborn. Like when I didn't see it till after the movie was over. No, this is different. She had a newborn. When I tell you, this bitch had everything in line. Like her and the nigga that she was with, they had the whole what's name. He had a bag full of like everything to keep that motherfucker quiet. She had all the attention and everything. Like I didn't even hear her like shushing it. She was like, they were in the movie the whole time. I looked over because the screen got light. And I said, "Is that a fucking baby?" And like I didn't think anything of it because again, it was quiet. And it was quiet through the whole movie. The movie had all sorts of explosions, like loud ass noises and everything. When I tell you this baby was the chillest baby in existence, and she had everything for it. Just you're not about to fuck up mommy's good time.
Yeah,
like,
right.
it was cool.
Like, yeah, shut up. Take this bottle.
Yeah.
Knock your ass out.
We got through an hour and a half, maybe 2. And when we got out, I was like, that baby was little as fuck. Like that had to be a newborn. And yeah, somebody even asked, and they were like, oh yeah, she's like this many weeks. And I was like, son of a bitch.
Right.
You chill as hell. That little girl can come to any movie I ever go to see.
Yeah, exactly.
She chilling.
So I had the milk. She said, all right, shut up.
Yes.
Shit. Oh, fuck. That's crazy. And it's funny because we started this, we didn't even get on not one single.
I know.
Yo, it's like we write this shit down. We be like, all right, cool, we're gonna talk about this. And then like as soon as we get in, we ain't even talk about that shit anymore.
So hey, it's good to have just in case so you can avoid dead air.
Yeah, exactly. That is true.
But we ain't had that problem.
That's true. Well, I mean, we could just touch on like 1 or 2 because I mean we got our time today. So I'll probably leave out a few topics, but
I'll say hit one of them and then we'll use the rest of them for the next one.
We could do that. So what today we talk about this little GTA thing that been pissing us off.
Yeah, hit that, please.
Yo, they came out with believe it or not, y'all, if y'all don't already know, and if y'all not gamers, hey, spoiler alert. So they came out with GTA, the something version, some shit.
Remastered.
Remastered, basically. So they brought Vice City, I think, San Andreas, and which other one am I missing?
6, right?
I think so.
No, 3.
Might have been.
I don't know. Vice City, San Andreas. Keep talking. I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah. I think it's one of those. So they brought back these 3 versions, and for your PS5, if you own one, you're not fortunate. Sorry, but
what's the other?
And they brought out this version, and it's like a remastered version. So what you're basically not seeing the same graphics as the PS2, PS3 version of it. You're seeing a more
it's 3
version of it. And yeah, and they got the nerve to sell this shit for $60. So you telling me I can't just go in a PlayStation store and buy all three of them shits and then just play them shits regularly? Fuck it, fuck it. I don't need the updated graphics.
Like their whole draw is the nostalgia. But if people weren't so pulled by nostalgia, they would understand that this is a ploy. Like, this is absolute bullshit. Why should I pay $60 for 3 games I already own? Or like 3 games I have fucked up over the years. Like, cut it out. Also, the latest installment in their franchise is 6, and 6 has been out for like 10 years, yo.
Yeah.
It's been out for a smooth decade, and you trying to tell me that, or is it 5? Is it 5?
I think it's 5. It's 5.
My bad. I'm waiting for 6. You know, I have my anticipation.
I still have. Wait, I think I still have 4. I mean 5 here. Like I still have 5 here.
I don't doubt it. They got all the support for it. They have updates and shit. They keep doing what they need to do for this one. I get it. Like, people are still playing it and whatever. That's great. But the moment that you drop it, you need to calibrate and be like, yo, 6 is where it's at. You can still fuck with 5. We got you. But don't tell me I got to go back to 3 and San Andreas and Vice City before you give me 6. 6 is what I want.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm sorry. 6 is what I need. Like,
why would you? Like, I don't get it. Like, you never stalled. I would have to look into that, which I probably should have.
And for $60?
Hold on. I'm sorry.
You expect me to pay full price?
Part, but I gotta expose this because this.
No, you're good. Go ahead. Google while I talk. Full price for games that we already own. Now, granted, it's 3 games, and technically it's only $20 a pop. But if I can't separate that shit, and I can't just be like, I only fucked with this one, although real talk, we fucked with all 3 of them, then I shouldn't have to pay full price for this junk. It is just you throwing some digital fingernail polish and trying to represent it to me. It makes no sense, in all honesty. And the thing that upsets me the most isn't their audacity, although that is definitely high on the list. The thing that upsets me the most is the fact that there's so many people who are just gonna buy it. They're just gonna buy it regardless. Like, they are not worried about the fact that it's $60. They're not worried about the fact that they could get 6 for that exact same price, or $70 if you got like the next gen consoles or whatever. Like, they're not worried about that. They're not worried about the fact that if you hold out, or if you show them that you don't fuck with this, they will change it. And they're the problem. They're the reason why they're not releasing the latest game yet.
And this is what pisses me off, because, all right, the first Grand Theft Auto.
Whose house phone is that?
Okay, that was my bell. That was my bell.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the doorbell.
Sorry guys. Papa D.
Yo. I thought it was one of those white phones that came on the little base, and if you took it off the base, the shit would die.
My
bad.
What pisses me off? I love Grand Theft Auto 1. Grand Theft Auto was great, and they had the little Grand Theft Auto soundtrack. That shit was fire. But you came out with Grand Theft Auto in 1997. God damn, I wasn't even old enough to be playing these games. Grand Theft Auto 2 came out in 99. Okay, you gave me 2 years. Grand Theft Auto 3 was 2001. That's another 2 years. Okay, cool. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. That was a year later. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Probably the best installment in my opinion, because they had a black dude. I'm sorry, I'm just biased. 2 years later, and you came out with Grand Theft Auto 4 4 years later. Okay, not a huge concern. But then you came out with Grand Theft Auto 5 in 2013. 5 years later, what the fuck is going on? Why the fuck did it take you so long to do that? And although we love Grand Theft Auto 5,
I was gonna say it was really good.
I beat it, and
it was the first one that changed the dynamic that way, right? Because they had the 3 different people that you played as, and they had, their abilities and shit. It was great. It was great. Everybody loved it.
It's 2021, and you haven't came out with a 6. What is going on? I mean, you came out with shit that was like in between. You got license.
Yeah, if you really like riding horses, then Red Dead Redemption
stories. Grand Theft Auto, Chinatown Wars, Director's Cuts, Double Packs. Like you came out with all this.
Ain't nothing but DLC.
Yeah.
And see,
All
that's
fillers. All of those are just fillers. And then you come out with this trilogy, the definitive edition. And I just don't understand. Sorry, this is I'm sorry if the vagina's drying up, but this is a gamer thing. But yo, it just kills me at the fact that you telling me it took you so long to come out with a fucking game. You give me all three? Really?
This is that hunger for money, because one, you know for a fact there's going to be expansions. There's going to be DLC after this, because that's just the world we live in now, which makes no sense, but that's the world we live in, you know, where they give you a portion of the game and then they dole out the rest of it later on, asking you for $10 to $20 each time. It's some bullshit, but they do it. So you're going to tell me that you're offering me the $60 game for all, or the $60, retreading of old ground, and then I have to wait even longer. And it's already been, what'd you say, 5-6 years? It's already been 6 years between then and now that we get. No, you said 2013. That's almost that. It's been almost all this time. Yeah. And they're not going to drop it right after. They're going to let us stew with all these three and let all the all the memes die down, and then they're going to drop a trailer or some shit. So we're going to have to wait damn near 10 years before we get the next game. And even then, there's still going to be fucking DLC, and there's still going to be little expansion packs and shit. So like, why go for the money grab? Like, Jesus Christ.
I don't get it. Like, and this is a shot at Rockstar. What the fuck are y'all doing over there? Y'all thought it was a great idea. You got a whole bunch. Yeah, now granted, you're gonna make money. So you got a whole bunch of motherfuckers like us that sat there and said, "Oh shit, Grand Theft Auto's out. I'm paying $60. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck how much it is." But yeah, motherfucker, you think about it. You paying $60 for 3 of these games that you probably already have. And there's a little site that says 21 updates from for this fucking definitive edition. I don't know how much you update.
Nobody no goddamn updates.
Yeah, what did you possibly do that's so different? I'm still gonna play with CJ. It still look like I'm playing on a PS5. That means every game that I fucking play on this shit. Except for if you don't have if there's no like selective upgrade to it, then I get it. Like I think with Black Ops 4, there's no like upgrade to that, so I get it. But like Warzone, if you got the PS4 version, you can upgrade to the PS5 version. It looks much better. But yeah, so I get it, but I got this system so that way everything that I play on this shit look real as me. And you didn't do that. You just put like it was a 320 and now you put it on a 720 HP. That's it. You only upgraded just a little bit of the pixelated fucking game. Like other than that, it's no fucking difference. I'm still playing with CJ. I'm still doing the same missions. Like
that's why I wasn't like dying to get the 5 just yet, especially with everything that happened last year. Like there was no immediate need for me to get it because they weren't rushing out with games, and they weren't rushing out with games that were specifically for the 5. Like as much as I hated it when it happened, I think it was between the 3 and 4 when they were just like, yo, this game's coming out on the 4. They were like, you meant PS3 too, right? Nope. This game's coming out on the 4. If you don't have a 4, you ain't getting this game. And I was like, damn. And I fucking bought it. I bought the 4, and I did what I had to do. Ain't no need to struggle to get something that everybody's trying to sell for $800 if it's the same shit I got here. No, sir. I'm gonna just buy the other version and be fine.
And to see, that's the thing with me was I must have knew something way in advance because I knew that the peak time to buy this goddamn system was around the time that I had got my little stimulus, because there's no way I'm paying the money that I paid for my shit right now. It just wasn't happening. Like, and it was when I bought the shit, I think it was before.
Wait, how much did you pay for it?
Could I reveal it? Well, let me just put out a disclaimer.
It sounds like it's about to be crazy.
Let me just put out a disclaimer that I technically saw some crazy ass prices, and technically I could have paid $1,000, and that's what people were selling them shits for, and my ass was not paying $1,000, so I got a little bit under the resale value of $750. So it took a chunk out of my stimulus, but it was okay.
Work.
But my thing is, although I knew the fact that shit wasn't there's not much games out, but the thing is, I didn't want to miss out on getting that system because now I'm getting a whole bunch of alerts on Twitter about Walmart Plus. If you sign up for Walmart Plus, you get access to the system, or I'm getting all these alerts now. But
fuck Walmart. Walmart ain't gonna get you shit else special.
Huh?
Thank you so much. I said Walmart ain't about to get you shit else special. Let that be known.
Yeah. So
if you work there, if you work with them, if you fuck with Walmart don't get you nothing that nobody else couldn't get you. Trust me.
Right. And at first I was gonna rely on your aunt to do it because she originally said, I got my husband a PS, that same family. She's like, I got my husband a PS5. So I was like, oh shit, you get over there in Florida? I was like, oh shit, all right, cool. And I gave her maybe a few weeks. Before.
Okay, so I would say that one's from the exchange, right?
What?
It would be from the exchange because military.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
But now it's blue. He's about to be real sad.
Yeah, it's a different drink. It's a different drink.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Okay, look at you.
But I thought that was gonna be the I was relying on that at first, to be honest with you. I was relying on that. And then my nephew, I just happened to just go on Instagram one day and I seen in his stories that he was showing like a PS5 and somebody was selling it. And he's like, he got one. I'm like, well, how the hell did you get one, little nigga? Like, what the fuck is going on? And come to find out, he's like, yo, my fraternity leader is selling it. I'm like, wait, he's selling the disc one or the digital one? I was like, he probably got the digital one. I don't want it, but I'm gonna.
You got the disc for $7?
Yeah. I was like, he said no. He's like, no, he got the disc one. And I was like, wait, what? I was like, oh, hell yeah. I was like, well, then, tell your mans I'm interested. I tried to see if I could talk him down to 7. 7 sounded nice. But he's like, nah, he ain't doing that shit. And I was like, you know what? Would I have done that shit? Probably not either. So I was like, all right, he can take it. And then that's how pretty much that started. So I was like, fuck it. Even though they don't got a lot of games out, I'll even just take what I can get right here because eventually they're gonna come out with games, and I'd rather have the system than not have it. So
I'm with it.
So I was just like, fuck it. Now I just gotta be more cautious of, motherfuckers coming over. And I'm like, that's the prized possession right there. If you're gonna try to rob me, you're gonna go for that.
I'm fucking weak.
I ain't playing. I'm watching that shit.
Invite you to the cribbo.
Watch those controllers, okay? Shit's $70, motherfucker.
Facts. Who you inviting to the crib that's in danger of snatching some shit?
Well, I would hope not.
I'd like to believe nobody.
Yeah, nobody that I know. I'm just saying.
But you know what? Kanye's cousin stole from him, so
yeah, right. You can't trust a motherfucker if Kanye's cousin stole from him. So
I don't know, that whole family might be crazy though, real talk.
But yeah, that's just our ideas on that GTA thing. I still kind of want it, but I'm not paying the $60. That shit got to drop to a whole 40, and I'll pay for it.
Facts. Damn sure no more than 40.
If it ain't $40, then I ain't paying for the shit. So $60, I was like, damn, I almost did it too. Almost caught my Nope, Rockstar, you will not be getting my money until you come out with the 6, motherfuckers.
Facts.
But yeah, that's all we got today, guys. I hope you liked it, tuned in, like, subscribe, share, support, of course. I definitely appreciate it. We appreciate it. But yeah, motherfuckers gotta go. Niggas got shit to do.
You also, hold on. We got to close right, sir.
Yeah.
I appreciate that you said, follow, subscribe, etc. But you got to give all the plugs,
Yeah, all the plugs. So
where they follow you at.
Once again, you guys can follow me on Twitter as Julius Curving. Because I used to curve holes. Now I don't have no holes because I am about to be a married man. And Instagram, I am Julius_curving. Don't forget that. On Facebook, if you got my Facebook, you got it. I'm revealing my shit. Just find me on there and just support my shit.
And of course, the channel, just in case they see this one place and they need to follow it on YouTube.
Oh yeah, and definitely follow Deadass the New York Minute podcast on YouTube. I am gonna create a social media page so that way I can just direct all the fucking shit.
There you go.
You can just follow that Instagram instead of following all my Twitter handles and Instagram. But yeah, so definitely check that out. We're gonna keep putting out content, whether you like it or not. But if you are supporting, I appreciate it. Just continue.
So you can find
DJ's gonna be selling those drinks. I guarantee you. You're gonna have the recipe written down out for you guys so you can have it yourself, I guess.
Before the bartending thing, though, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter and everything for at Antonio_Ache. That's spelled Antonio_ACHE. You can also find me on the YouTube, other than the New York Minute podcast. You can also find me on or at Comic Romance. That is short. I would say the short version is ComRom. If you're nerdy and you like talking about nerdy shit, we do that. If you get this shirt, check us out at ComRom. Find us.
And that has been our episode. So we are out and hope to see you guys again and just keep on supporting.
See y'all soon.
Then we cut.